It runs. It doesn't break, but it runs. We finally have a car. There's a few bits missing, but I think most of them now are bits that Alkarion has to provide. We might even start today by having a little bit of a shopping list. Going to Alkarion's and writing out a Christmas list, what do you reckon? Kelly, Dougie, Bear, Martin, Azar, welcome to the stream, everybody. Like I've been desperately clawing my way to get to the point where the car will just start and run. And I finally got here, and now I don't know what foot to put forward first. It feels like too much pressure. I'm just too good at this game, that's what we're learning. Scrub and welcome to the stream as well. Yep, over the last 2 days the car now starts, it drives. It's beautiful. This game's a pain in the arse, I can confirm. However, it's a pain in the arse that we're managing to tackle. And now I think I've decided the thing we're going to aim at first is the ice racing. What do you think? It's a pain in it. It is. Well, it might be fun to watch, Dougie. Actually, it's quite good to play. We're all here for incredibly difficult games, right? That's what you sign up for.
Fucking hell.
Martin, thank you very much for 41 months of subs. Are you as disturbed as I am that the number's so high? Auntie, welcome to the stream as well. How is everyone? Martin, I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. Imagine having to watch ads on this. You know what I mean? Gwynblade, welcome to the stream.
What's the worst part of our colonoscopy? When the doctor puts both hands on your shoulders.
No, Jesus is not involved in one bit, Martin. Azar, thank you for the bits. Speaking of Jesus, I've still not fixed my crippling addiction to communion wine. Gwynblade, good afternoon. Azar, thank you for the bits. Cats, welcome to the stream. Feels like yesterday when Martin joined golf for the first time and needed to be taught what L does. That does seem not long ago. When was that, like 18 months ago or something? Why has the car been moving in my absence? I thought we'd fixed this. How come you won't enable gifts here so I can communicate my most complex emotions? Because I need just enough respect for you to survive until you die in 5 years.
Your stream pretty cool.
Thanks, Bear. Yeah, we've got our daily bot that we didn't get yesterday, so it's nice to know. And I'm sure today it will say at the start of the stream, follows 1, and then about 10 minutes in, follows -1 as it gets banned. It turns out, Martin, I'm not quite sure. It maybe has something to do with the carb being flooded. It might have something to do with the... I replaced the oil pump. I replaced the water pump. I had to retime the crankshaft and camshaft pulleys. But I did a whole bunch of shit all at once. But, and you might not like to hear this, Bear, I think the problem might have been that I wasn't cranking the ignition for long enough. Like I wasn't holding it and committing. Oh god, I've got all these beers here that I thought I didn't need. Now I'm a massive fucking alcoholic again. I need to remember as well that I'm wearing the winter coverall. Right. The goal for today is money. And as you can see, our options are slim. I need to go over to Alkarion's to do a shit suck. But it's only 1. Is it worth travelling all the way out there for 1 shit suck? Because I have to think about fuel. I might do it though, because if I'm sat waiting for others to come in, the timer for this one is not going if the poo's still flowing, right? So, what I think we might do, what time is it? It's daytime, right? Yeah, Monday at noon. We might go and write up a big long list of everything I want to buy from Alkarion's. Because I need a windscreen, I need the bodywork repaired, I'm eventually going to need a roll cage, I'm going to have to get it all set up for the ice racing, which is going to be one of the first things we do. Then we'll nip to town and we'll see about the right. Should I do a little bit of flea marketing today? Because I saw Bear get a relatively big payout. Right, goal. Make more than 150 marks, which is the buy-in on the flea market from scrap. But where do I take the scrap from? Should we take it from the house first so I can work on the car without frame rate issues? I'm doing well, Auntie. Brakes? Oh, I do need to sort brakes out, yeah. But that can be at night when I'm at home and I've not got a great deal of stuff to do. We'll look into fixing the brakes. Ooh, I drove the car yesterday for those that weren't here. How would you describe my maiden voyage in that car for those that were here to watch it? It was short-lived and mostly sideways. But damn was it satisfied. It was tentative, yeah. 6-4, welcome to the stream. I was about to say I didn't stall it at least, and then installed the sorbet. Exotic. Erotic. My temperature's going up wearing this coverall. I should wear this coverall more often. Shall we stick a load of this shit in the sorbet? I kind of need to go straight to Alcarions, but we can maybe... Let's see if we can sell some brake assemblies. How have I got more pissy in the time it took me to walk over and grab a brake assembly? Almost like somebody put a brake assembly on the boot lid. Right, just close. I've had enough of you. Wee really badly. I like in this outfit how you have to... You can hear the zip undoing. Should be careful pissing, really. I don't know if you can kill yourself pissing on... Like... I'm essentially pissing on the delicate electrics on this car at the moment. Hell of a shame, of a sad way to go. 3 hours to get to Alcarions, we can make it, right? Oh, crap, my controls are still set up for the controller, aren't they? It'd be a funny way to watch someone go, but as the person that has to fix the damage after the fact, less so. Alright, we're good to go. Shit. I think that's all correct now. Much easier on mouse and keyboard when you're not racing, but in that rear wheel drive rivet I'm going to have to go back to mouse and keyboard exclusively. Finland has them fish that swim up your piss and into your penis. They do, yeah, from the snow as well. Let's take a mixture of different car parts. I don't know when the flea market closes. I'm going to actually take one of these carbs out because I might need that. Then what else are we selling? Let's sell a centre console. A couple of these dashboard things that I'm never going to use. What else should we sell? I don't know whether I can actually fit big stuff on the... front right, front left, yeah, that's fine. I'm not selling any control arms, even though they're control arms I don't need. We'll sell a couple of these as well. How much stuff do you reckon I need to sell to make a profit? Steering shafts, I'll get rid of a few of them. Just another old carb. The fuel pump, I know for a fact I've got 700 fuel pumps. Brake master cylinder. Because imagine if I was just patient enough to convert all of this into money. Sell one of these as well. Do you reckon there's 150 marks worth of junk here? Anybody want to buy a brake assembly? The prices are very unreasonable. You give me, what, 30 for the lot? It's not worth it. Might as well throw it in the dumpster. That's what this game needs. It needs a dustbin. You know, like in Minecraft when I made that pool of lava in the blacksmith, it's just as a way to chuck stuff in so it gets rid of it. Because apparently, the reason it's taking so long to save lately is because the belief is the enormous scrap piles that are around the map. Okay, body temperature is dropping rapidly. Maybe because I'm a bit sweaty. In fact, if I'm too hot, I can just pull up and get out, can't I? Lovely. Right, to Alkarions we go. Got a bunch of bodily needs that I am unsure in which order to fulfill them, which is kind of weird because taking a shit is on the list. Treat yourself to a shit, cats, and then that'll give you the mental clarity you need to start planning your days a bit better. Can the windows defog? Is it because I'm sweating that the windows are fogged up? No way, that's a mechanic. It is, isn't it? My sweat's going down and the windows are fogging up less. I'll have to get out in a second though and warm up. Did I mention we put all our old flags on Facebook after we did the patio for Nout? A woman wanted them, but wanted them delivering. What, you put a lot of free paving stones on, and she expected a free delivery. Then again, I guess she's doing you a favour by getting rid of them, but then you might as well, I suppose you might as well take them to the tip, hadn't you, at that point? She is getting a bunch of free shit. You should have messaged back saying, no, the tip's closer. So it's more convenient for me to just take them there. Alright, we've warmed up. Lovely. Just going to be brave and go over the train tracks, and then hopefully we'll get to Alkarions. I've got 2 hours before he shuts. It's Monday, so there's no rally, we'll be fine. Game's running smooth out here today. Taking some front of Southampton's front door. We actually had that happen once. I must have told this story 1,000 times. But we were felling a massive oak tree in on a public or on a public road, and this bloke came by, and he said, "What do you do with your logs?" And we said, "Oh, we've got a big log heap, and then eventually we'll do something with them. But you can have them if you want them, mate. It'll save us the journey taking them home." And he's like, "Yeah, thanks, yeah, nice one." So when we'd finished, he gave us an address and said, "Just tip them outside the red garage door at this address." So we were chuffed because that meant that we didn't have to do a big journey home to tip. And got a phone call our boss got a phone call a couple of days later from a very angry person, and it turned out that house was the address of some neighbour he really doesn't like. So he made us tip about 2.5 tons of oak logs in a massive pile in front of his neighbour's door the day they were going on holiday. Couldn't get the car out. Is it a bastard move? Yes. Is it genius? Yes. It's brilliant, right? Local stonemason or whatever he is or was had them and collected them. Smashes them up for gear, use them for hardcore. Delivered a load of stone to us and took them all. Not bad. And that lady can fuck off. Train? Train! Oh, my heart. Why was it so quiet? Why did it not blow the horn? One, did Alkirion ask you to do that? And two, was it the owner of the local MOT centre? It's basically that job, but harder to clean up, oddly. Ah, there's me worrying about cousin. I fear I needn't worry. Timmy, good morning. I have to go write my shopping list now I've got the car started. Just shift into fourth, shouldn't I? What a beautiful afternoon, look at that. Now I just need to make as much money as possible. Is he open? He's open. Lovely. Then we're going to go take some shite to PSK. Maybe I do just pick up an area on the map that's miles away. But I suppose it doesn't matter if the area I pick is miles away, does it? If I'm tipping the scrap, it's going to affect like the performance of the game, regardless. Hello, Alkirion. Good afternoon. I'm here to write my shopping list, because I've got the car started. You're going to hate it. So, what do I need? I don't think I need anything on here, do I? Yes. Windshield replacement. 2100. So I guess we'll just do this way, right? Put it on this list. Windscreen is 2100. Or is it 2111? I can't remember. It's tabbed out. Is it 2110? 2110. Roll cage install. 50. What was that? 5500. Would it be more FCI if I did this with the in-game notepad? Do I need anything else here? Engine block repair? No. I have a feeling, I mean it's cheap, I have a feeling that the steel safety net installation is probably necessary. That's the thing on the windows on the 450, was it? That's the thing on the windows on the ice racing cars. Gear change would probably be good. Limit slip differential. The higher one is the closer to rallying, right? For racing. You want a higher gear ratio so you can get more out of each lower gear. Sheet metal and rust repair. This is the one though. Car body 8750. What's my discount anyway? 8750. Bodywork. I know it's a lot of money, but I can't stand looking at the car in its current state. I'm not one of those people that likes to have a messy house or a messy anything in this game. I think the rest of the stuff I put on is in relatively good condition. Right, where is this? Oh, I'm going to need wheels as well, aren't I? Are they snow versions? They're not winter look, the old Gomma Gobblers. I don't think they're going to be winter tyres. Oh, snow tyre. And then I need to know what size my wheels are, don't I? And this will be each. So we're looking at about 2,500? What do you reckon? About 2,500 for 4 of these, roughly? It's less, but... No, not wheels. Tyres, isn't it? Let's go... 2,500 or so is what I'm going to need for the tyres. Did the beer bottles on the floor come back when you relapsed? They did, yeah. Heartbreaking, all of them as well. See, this is what I want. Look, custom coil springs. Can I pay for that now? Because my springs at the front are rubbish. I seem to be like wobbling all over the place. I don't know if it's just a low quality issue. I don't understand what this means though. Keaton, welcome to the stream.
75 years of my life wasted in this god-awful hell shit bucket.
Yeah, but you get a god-awful hell shit bucket to use whenever you're on Twitch now. And a 28 hold emote, which we're all here for. Kitten. thank you for the sub and welcome to the stream. Thank you for the prom. I'm trying to work out what springs I need. Spring rate free length, spring rate free length. Is this front and back, maybe? Like, why will it let me order two sections when I could just do this? Are they different front and back, maybe? Martin, thank you for the shit buckets. I don't understand how that works. Should we just assume that that's for one coil spring? Not shit buckets, 28 holes. Let's go springs and then like roughly. Let's assume that's 600, like 700 each. So it's like 2,400. No, that's not right, is it? Fixed. Okay, we've got a lot of money. Do we think that the windscreen is the biggest priority? If that's the case, then I need to somehow find another grand, which I can get from the shit socket, can't I? I also need to put some fuel in the tractor in there. Am I going to make it for the flea market? Probably not. How's the little bit? Martin, thank you for the big bits. Keaton, thank you for the sub. A sleeping baby? What have you done correct to deserve that? Right, let's go to town. I don't think the flea market's going to be open. Keep me nervous I'm going to reverse into Alkerion's dumpster. Hang on. Imagine... There's actually nowhere near. In my mind, it's like right in the road. I'm surprised I haven't seen fucking cousin crash into this thing yet. Does stuff disappear if thrown in there? What do we need the least? Where's them gear sticks? Because this has been put here for a reason, this dumpster. I'm sure I had a lot of handbrakes. I mean, it would make sense if this was possible, right? That's why the big dumpster thing's been put here. Hey! So that's why it exists. Can I delete stuff with it? I'm getting rid of potential profit here. I want to watch it go in. That... I don't know what to make of that. What do we make of that? Is that just a way to delete stuff, I wonder? Yeah, it's got to be. Ooh. Alright, Bear. If that is a way to delete stuff... then let's say the flea market has a week to impress me. And if it doesn't, all of the scrap pile is getting thrown into the to Alkerion's dumpster. Yeah, that's wild, that, because I was talking about it, wasn't I? About needing a dustbin. What are you lot talking about here? Theo's having P-word for lunch. Theo and his marvellous luncheons. P-word toppings on a tortilla, but he's still... But he tears it up so we feed him what he will eat. Making P-word on a tortilla is 1000% less depressing than using one of them pre-made bases. What's wrong with the pre-made base? Is it just a bit overly processed? Goblin behaviour ripping up P-words. Like his hero and mentor, Augur. My mind's swimming a bit now with that dumpster. Does anybody, like, genuine question, does anybody know if the dumpster was in from the start of the game's launch? I wonder if he's put that in since as a response to... It was 6-4. Saw it really early. It was. Huh. Did you know about that, Bear, by any chance? Gunman, welcome to the stream. Cardboard box in a wrapper that we're told is a P-word base. Or a pizza oven owning shithouse, though. How many of you have been sat watching 160 hours of this playthrough at terrible frame rates because of the scrap pile and wishing I'd discovered that you could just delete stuff at fuck, that's taking too long. It's weird though that it happened as I was heading. I suppose I couldn't have tested it without a bunch of scrap in the car. I was going to say it's weird that I've got a boot full of scrap when I thought of it, but I probably wouldn't have thought of it without. No comment. How's she getting a P-word of them? Oh shit. Okay, the flea market's going to be closed. I'd rather get paid for it though, so maybe it's a case of filtering all the scrap pile through the flea market, and what doesn't sell we delete, right? Because I'm all about money now. That's all I can be interested in until I can work out. Work up enough to pay for Alkarion and his bullshit. There's a type of pizza oven called Ninja. Remember when I said I accidentally learned something cool when I went through the achievements? There's an achievement for it, isn't there? I wonder if it's like, don't tell me, of course, but I wonder if it's like throw 100 things in the dumpster. What am I in town for? Oh, flea market. I think it's closed. I'll go have a quick check. Oh no, still open. I'm going to make us stay open as well. Is it open? Looks to be. I think the lights are off. Otherwise. Are you open, ma'am? You are. Alright, good. Flea market's open. So, I'm going to spend money to make money. We're going to start with a ventilation box. Oh, fuck hell, it's warm in here. Hang on, let me throw all this shit in. Oops, what, cats? Ninja is a kitchen appliance company, wildly overpriced and overhyped. Oh, was it Ninja that made the blenders that everybody went trendy for lately? Have they moved on to a new trend? Is that what you're saying? Brilliant. Gosney one. Use code GwynBlade10 for 10% off your order. I need to keep up with wanky food trends. What else have we got? A real light. You're saying you revealed too much, Cats? If you did, I've not picked up on whatever it was you was concerned about. once we're inside, I can take the jacket off. Because now I'm wearing the big winter jacket, so I'm safer outside, but concerned inside now. I kind of like that feeling of coming inside, though. Hello, ma'am.
Tervetuloa kirpparille löytämään aarteita.
I'm not interested in finding treasures. I'm here to rent a table. I feel like a bourgeois capitalist when riding a taxi. Now they're planning such coalition, I would fit right in. Oh, this is the other stuff, isn't it? I think this is that fan belt. Let's sell it for 8 marks. Right, next. Instrument panel. Beautiful. What do you reckon it'll sell for? It's in prime mint condition. Air fryers, drink dispensers. I'm going to sell this for 15 marks. We're selling low. What else we got? Ventilation box. They make shark cleaning products. Shark cordless vacuum. Soft serve ice cream. Ventilation box. Cheap at 20. I don't know if that's a good I don't know what's a good price. What else we got next? What a beautiful centre car. I feel like Jim Davidson. And Martin acts like him. 15. Bang. Get a discount from them. On a shark hair tool thing, but I'm not paying that price for something I can get for 60 quid instead of 300. Take that back, what, like Gary Barlow? Centre console, that one, 10. And you'll be happy. Ninja woodfire things cost almost as much as an actual smoker. They can get fucked. I don't know, this will be faster, won't it? No, it won't, never mind. Breakmaster cylinder, lovely, and we'll have ourselves. Oops, did that just land on the amazing work from Stubblet? Breakmaster cylinder, 20. Then a cab. It's that piano for crying out loud. Brake assembly and a handbrake lever. Oh, it's there. Look. That's going to land on it, isn't it? Shit. I'll sell that for 5. I want to buy all this stuff, imagine. There's nothing I want more than an old VHS tape and some empty milk bottles. Right. Brakemaster cylinder. No, sorry. Brake assembly is going to be 20. Feeling fruity. Yep, lovely. And then here's another one. Watch out. For 20. What kind of appetite do you people have for watching me put the entire scrap piles onto this shelf? A cab, 20. You got a big one. I mean inventory management, right? We've built a community on it. That light, shite. That's going for 5. And then a steering column shaft thing. That's going for a whopping 10. So, all in total, I want to see you squeeze a door and a back seat on there. Sell them. Sell them. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm having that toaster when I get back as payment. Right, what's next? Hobby jobs. I do need to go do that shit suck, but I don't fancy going now. Maybe we'll sleep. Do it in the morning. What's a sensible time to start sitting outside awaiting somebody to come and empty your storage tanks? Oops, still in reverse. Spent a bit of money there, you know. I need food cheap. PSK? Oh, this bitch. You know what? We don't put enough businesses where. Plus we miss music, right? Ooh, I tell you what, I wonder if I can fill Keelue bottles with water and they cure hunger like they did in the first game. We'll test that. Hello, but yeah.
Mulla on vaan taidot kukkarossa, kun ruuat pitäis meidän maksaa. Kiitos tulosta. Ei ruokaa tänään enää laita.
Did he call me Bunny?
Se sanoi mulle, että ruuat lois, että koita sukko keudan.
I don't know, I don't trust him anymore.
Pierun kuoria ja porkkaa.
He started to lose it a bit since the whole PSK thing. I was thinking about the Pup Napo Bunny kit and it's different. It takes eggs instead of delivers them. Tesco Express shitting on the little guy, yeah. Tell you what, we'll take this up. Then I can drink, can't I? Josh Con. Tesco Express take over pubs? I thought Tesco Express were like the sort of halfway between one of them superstores and like a petrol station. Absolute pleasure doing business with you as always. I'm getting out of here though, it's too hot in here.
Mitäs, laitetaanko vielä muuta?
I do feel bad for you. I need to go. Thank you. I'll be back. I promise I'll give you more business in the future. They buy out closed pubs. Tesco Express. Maybe Tesco Express means something different to what it used to. The reason I called that Tesco Express is because they were always like bigger than your high street Tesco, but not one of the superstores. They were always in them sort of just out of town locations. Maybe it's changed. Maybe I was always wrong. Not that I'm ever wrong. I'm glad they do that. It really fucking winds me up when I see independent stuff doing... Yeah, and independent doing well. Everybody get under the umbrella. Okay. I might actually, just before we pull in, check on the shit truck. Then we'll do our new Keelue test. It allows you to live beyond your means at their expense. Right, shit truck has enough for the journey tomorrow. Does it have enough fuel for the journey tomorrow? Absolutely. Good. Okay. Shit truck is ready for the job tomorrow. So, I'm not going to eat our sausage and chips straight away. Let's pull up, chuck a few Keelue jars in as well. Probably got bills to pay, haven't I? See, this is the thing about this game. You get, it seems like you get calls a lot less frequently. What's the right word? Less frequently or more infrequent? Or does it not matter? We seem to be sliding down a hill. And you've got double the bills to pay. Is that all of them? One more. I want to pay around 5% of what I would charge myself for something I had made. But... Oops, shit. Speaking of paying... Sorry, I got a bit bamboozled there when the car got stuck. But yeah, the money can't be shipped to these global corporations and out of our country if you go to some fucking independent group. It's called progress. Okay, so there you go, look, Azar. Okay, that's my miserable tea for the evening. Is Sothan in? I wonder if he's in on specific days or not. It seems to be only evenings. I don't think I've ever seen him there during the day. Think of the tariffs. Precisely, yeah. Get your internet glossary right, Gwynblade, and make sure you've picked the right one, because they're all different. Right, that in there, that in there, that in there. Good. Is it warm in here to survive as a human? It is. It's arguably too warm. Put the lights back on now, can't we? Oh yeah, I turned the fridge off, by the way. I thought we were talking about him that plays Spider-Man's boss. No, you're thinking of J.J. Abrams. Right, hunger. I'm going to stay hungry for a second. Let's put the radio on. No. No. I could listen to this song and not be afraid because I am immune to death. There you go. Get that clipped, and then when I inevitably die, you've got something you can share around. I do this stuff for you lot. In fact, send it straight to Razor. I'm really, really, really thinking of playing Elden Ring, by the way. I kind of want to do it to burst his bubble because he's in a good mood at the moment, and I like the idea that while his internet's off, while he's busy fucking celebrating whatever's going on, Stubbler will have streamed Elden Ring and as a direct result of it, but he can't get on the internet to watch it. That feels good, right? He's having secret meetings from the rest of the country are denying. He's not going to get his internet back though, is it? I don't know though. The reason I've not thought of streaming Souls-likes, even though I like difficult games, what have I just sat down on? Is purely because boss music, right? Boss music and intense combat sounds constantly. I don't know if that's something you'd like to have on your second monitor while you're working, right? Because I have to be aware that while I'm like locked in and it's just, as I say, constant boss music, I don't know how engaging that is. But it does look cool. I have to start somewhere, right? Don't know. I've often thought of doing like after that. By the way, I'm just going to test my problem, see if it actually. Okay, now. So we'll make enjoy it with terrible current geopolitical climate. Well, that's just it in his town. Apparently they're all overjoyed with it. That's what Razor would want, yeah? You're also not a samurai sword above the Bath alpha male that plays that sort of thing. Well, that's the thing, right? They seem to just have this massive reputation for that. That seems to be the prevailing narrative. And what if it's not true and they're actually really good? Someone's got bum worms, pass it on. I've been eating like I do lately. Trim. No. I'm not an alcoholic, I'm just brewing alcohol on the floor of my apartment while famished. What's a Bath alpha male as opposed to a normal one? It's one that bathes. Right, does this get rid of hunger? This should just be water. It does. And am I getting drunk? Good. Oh, good afternoon. What was I going to do? Okay, I still need to do this shit though, don't I? Because I am still a raging alcoholic. I can't turn the kitchen light on because I've taken the fuse out. That was risky. I shouldn't have done that. But now I should be able to do a wee-wee. And drink the rest away. It's a weird game, I acknowledge. I need to go buy some Keelue ingredients, don't I? But I've got so much Keelue now that I still need to sell to the dickhead that never shows up that I don't know what to do about it. Plus, it's a lot easier to make money from alcohol when you're an alcoholic. Because Sothan insists you drink with him to get the best price. There I am, fanning about selling it piecemeal to him because he just won't respect me and my hustle. Okay, let's line these up. Alcoholics like to drink with people, so they do. Misery loves company, I suppose, right? Okay, right. Let's deal with this hunger. Dear Servatron, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy rolls. Thy kingdom come deliverance, thy will be done. Amen. Sorry, how fucking tall is the guy in this game? Wait, based on what, Trim? How low down are the light switches? They are low, aren't they? Yeah, shouldn't that be like here somewhere? So the Banes can reach it. Kids in Finland are trustworthy. Look, I've taken the fuse out of the kitchen so it costs less in... But actually, I should go check the bills, shouldn't I? Time is it? I don't want to go to bed too early. We'll check the bills and then I think we're probably alright. It's a fucking accessible flat, you shits. Whoa. Finland respected the disabled even in the 90s. Luna Tarsia, welcome to the stream. It's easier to drink by yourself. There's less irritants. I suppose. And you're at home, right? So you don't have to get an ambulance home. Post-order notification. What did I order? Oh, I ordered the aerials, didn't I, for the... So that was 150 marks for that. No, I didn't order any cake. It was the aerials for the car, wasn't it? For some reason. You can speak from experience, Luna, I say, yeah. It's a strong start, yeah. Most Finns can't lift their hands up in the evening, so the switches are so low down so you can operate them, even while drunk. That though does raise a good point, and that is why a light switch is normally so high up. Maybe they were really dangerous in the past, like on an electrical level, and you didn't want kids up there putting their tongues on them or whatever. Right, let's go to bed, and then let's wake up. I should be doing leaflets as well, shouldn't I? But nobody wants to watch me do leaflets. Tell you what I might do. We'll do the leaflets just in town, and seeing as I'm going over to Alcaria, I'll do the leaflets there as well. And then I can do, like, a big chunk of them without stopping off all the, like, pissy, annoying ones. What time do I want to wake up? 7? Yeah, 7 feels good. Good night, everyone. So far, this has been the big money-making stream. And I have got quite significantly less money than I came in with. The sockets weren't on the floor. Is it true that is it US that the sockets are actually still dangerous? You can still get electrocuted if you put your bum in them or something. Bound to lurk, so here goes, no worries. Did you create a bloody beer as well? Don't forget to maintain your shelves. And that's true, I might go check that actually. I don't know when it opens though. We'll get the shit truck fired up and ready, and then I'll go drive around to the flea market. On this fine and beautiful morning, which I probably should have saved. I need to do that more often. What a beautiful morning. Look at that. Look at that. What's smashing. Looks exactly like yesterday. Check your shelves before you wreck your shelves. Yes, to answer your question about sockets. So they're still... I like it. You need a bit of jeopardy in the house, right? It's like playing life on higher difficulties. God, I am a sweaty bitch. I need to work the sweat system out with these coveralls. It seems a bit excessive. Because being so sweaty drops my body temperature enormously. Look. I might die. Is that going to drop all the way? Alright, hang on. While the glow plugs are warming up in the shit truck, let me just... Those leaflets, I forgot to take these as well, didn't I? Okay. But I'm not essentially going out with wet hair, which apparently kills you. Make sure natural selection still happens in the modern era. Right, it's on now. Can my body temperature start going up without sweat going up? So body temperature rises. You go out with wet hair all the time, you will survive, it just freezes. What if it lowers the oxygen I get to my beautiful brain? But it's too hot, look, for the winter coveralls, and now I'm sweating. Guess we get this started and get the heater going on it, right? They don't have grounding bits, yeah. Okay, now sweat's levelling out. Right, apologies for the noise, just getting the brakes fired up. What a lovely morning. It might be colonial arseholes, but our plugs are the best on the planet, yes. What we're colonising these days, though? Forgive the noise. Oh, she's got the hand throttle out. Fuck me. Almost enough to make one fall out of love with the shit truck. Put a little bit of hand throttle revs on. Let's go deliver some leaflets. Cousin, do you see that? Cousin straight off the road out there. What an expert. Actually, yeah, stay parked there, cousin, that helps. It feels dark in game tonight. Don't.
Jumalauta!
Better. Got a busy day at work today. I can't be pissing about with him. Let's just do the leaflets in town, I think. Yeah, but if you're brain dead in this instance, Bear. I've had that happen once when I was 16 or so, over and had to be at work for an open shift with blasting Venga boys when pulling up at the shop with a knob. What, even with wet hair? Somehow that was the only thing that didn't translate to all the colonies. Only civilization. Colonising America, given the fuck up we made the first time. Yeah, if I do that and the one at the apartment, we're not going to get paid full for leaflets, but it does mean I don't have to do the whole stop, start, drive around the entire map business. Is she open at this time? Come on, lady. I want to see if I sold anything in the, like, 10 minutes or whatever that I was gone. Yeah, that's going to take too long. We'll check on the way back. Because I'm not going to be out all day, am I? Belt on. Oh, the frozen hair thing. Look at India, they still drink tea to this day. China. They're still enjoying that opium, aren't they? I'm grateful. That was a joke, just in case, just for the record. Right then, off to go do a busy day of work, emptying one sewer and delivering some leaflets. Probably be back in 15 minutes. I'm in the bigger vehicle, so I don't have to look out when I'm pulling out. Probably look both ways when I'm pulling out. Oh, this is the life. You know what I need to do for the good of this playthrough? Learn to love shit sucking. The funny thing is, you pick the one country you failed to colonize. I was thinking of products that was spread around the world. You went for tea, and I went for the dark one. Now we colonised that bit in the southeast, at West Stalker, like 2 miles square. Amazing. Don't think there's much more of China than just that little bit, right? Oh. You know what? I'm feeling good about this game now. We'll go pick up the aerials and stuff, and we'll drive up. What? How else am I going to make any money? Exactly, Gwynblade. The other bit you have to cross the sea to get to. I'm not interested since Sea of Thieves turned to shit. Can't walk to it or ride a horse to it. It doesn't exist. One thing I hate about the shit truck is that it drifts towards the right, and once it's gone in that ditch, it's never getting out. Should probably tilt the camera slightly so we can see anything coming behind. I hate seafaring. I don't know, our churches met some seafarers once upon a time. According to most people, a lot of people, where I currently am sitting in game right now, where I'm driving, is all ocean. It's part of the ocean the government doesn't want you to know about between Russia and Sweden. I mean, I'm not going to point any fingers, kid. But that big pile of gold that Mina sits on, like Smaug, that didn't get there for nothing. Oh, but that could be a historical joke about the topic at hand, or that could be the most internet slang thing you've ever said. I'm going to go with the latter. Join me. Oh, goddamn, Bear, this is a new one for you. Bear's branching out. He's decided to crash his... Oh, that was the wrong button. Decided to crash his bus in a different position today. Wonderful. If you'd listen in the woods really quietly, you'll hear his call. I'm waiting for the day that we're sat at the house. You just hear Bear approaching to give it some... He's managed to crash it and walk so far while we've been stood. What have I got stuck on? Your turn today, you did them yesterday. Hang on. Is that far enough away? Yeah, that should be fine. Let's treat shit-sucking in this game like it's a privilege that we should be happy we get to do. And then I won't put it off as much. Sweaty out here. Fuck, I'm out of beer as well. I mean, Alcarion, in theory, should have some of his own, right? Yeah, look what we get to do today. Is this not even the right one? Tell me I've not gone to the wrong one. No, I love shit sucking. It's amazing. I'm at the wrong fucking house. Such a privilege. Shit. You love it so much you do it for free. I never thought, by the way, it must actually progress. It must like raise. It's not just a thing where it decides it's full and then when the phone call rings. I wonder if it actually gets to the point where you can check to see how close to the next shit suck you are. You got out, did you, big man? Good, glad to hear it. Don't kill me in this one, please. Just drive around all the houses checking. Just waste tons of fuel and stuff. Watch this for a power move. Yeah? This is how much I don't respect your shop. Stop looking at me, Willie. Don't just hate it when you're doing this and the end of your knob touches the snow and it gets all cold.
Vitun dorka.
Terve, terve! Mikä oli pojalla mielessä?
Does he buy it off you? It says 0 though. Did I not give enough to justify? What does that mean? I did auger. I brought I put a couple of things in. I put it must be. It's quite possible that the 2 things I put in were so cheap that they didn't even register as money. For those that weren't here at the start, I took some shit to the flea market, so I had some scrap in my car, and I was joking at the house about throwing it away, and I threw some in there, and it made a noise like it's gone. But I only put 2 things in. I could get rid of... I mean, if he takes the entire scrap pile, which means the game runs better because I've not got all that shite everywhere, if he takes it all and gives me like 200 marks, that's better than nothing. No. There, how's things? There. He's alright. He's just venting. Give him time. His bus has crashed. He doesn't know what he's stressed. Right, is it this one? It should be this one. Should get out and check, really. Right, I'm going to make this look incredibly difficult. And that is here. And that's because it is incredibly difficult. For me, That was expertly done. Right, turn the pump on, turn the revs on. Oh, that's loud. Should be far enough, right? Yeah, it'll be alright. Hello, friend. Don't know who this guy is, not got a name. You can't expect me to memorise all these names as well, can you? Who do you look like? No, Radware's in the game. Radware's the passenger in the car that Azar drives around. And look, here's Kelly. Look, you know. Split. We're going to make so much of a fucking reference out of that guy that he's not going to understand where he is next time he joins for a forest street. Poor sod. Best fence you'll ever see. I don't know if you've spotted it, Kelly, in like the best ofs or whatever, but there's a card in our Cards Against Humanity deck called Getting a Fence Named in Your Honour. 2 more mentions and he needs his own card. Come on, mate, how much poo is there in there? I've tabbed out, you can guarantee you'll want to pay now.
Kiitos vaan, ihan tyhjältä näyttää kai, mutta taas on ansainut. Kiitos vaan, että olet tässä on kiitos vaan.
Typical. I need a beer. Shall I go buy the aerials from PSK? No. That could be another day. But I could do to sit around the house a little bit. Maybe we'll try and work on the brakes at the house. Because I need to sit around and let the phone ring. There's never been Schmitz, I'm just saying I'm available. Schmitz is single and ready to mingle. Schmitz, good morning. I don't know, I've never named the shit sub guys. Next character, Schmitz, good luck. It's a timeshare. Timeshare. Right, I need to put some thought into this scrap business. Here's a thought. Maybe either I didn't put enough value in for him to pay even 1 mark, or maybe he wants specific things. Is there a way to tell, maybe? Like, maybe I put the wrong things in. Another new mechanic. Every fucking day we discover something new about this game. I mean, it's not realistic that he'd have like a sheet on here that says, I want this X type of scrap, right? I should get back, actually, shouldn't I? I need to go to the flea market. What do you mean tried asking him? What's this like little room bit at the back? There's like this little like void at Alcarion. What does he do in there? Does this place still function like it used to? The dino with that. This is where my world almost ended in the last playthrough. Still got the sockets there. That's good. Just a really thick wall. Alcarion! What do you need in terms of scrap? the room with all the chains and the meat hooks. And the broken Satsuma part. Oh, beautiful. Broken Satsuma parts. Look at that. It's a fucking joy to be in this game, even though it hates me. Pretty good now. Lovely. Right, let's go drop the shit truck off then. That's a grand made today. I'm going to go and hope that our nice friend at the flea market has made us proud. Don't run bear over. You know what? So I don't. We'll go this way. Because I know Cousin's behind us, right? I just remember what the keybind is for the wipers. What's the keybind for the wipers? Might just be able to find it. Oh, it's there. Never mind. Remind me, was this game on a limited amount of streams or just go until all current content is cleared? Limited amount, okay, yeah. So I'll be switching to the forest for a bit at 50. But this game will still be on a Friday. It's just going to give me a bit of a mental break from it. I'd like to get the car at least up and running and inspected, and maybe even have a go at the ice racing. This is 32 or something? I don't know. Look at the YouTube channel, it'll tell you. The one I uploaded this morning will be I'll have the number on what yesterday's was. I think it was somewhere in the early 30s. But just so the year isn't entirely my winter car, that's all. There's a bit of an interesting thing I noticed earlier in Discord. We were talking about it in Discord this morning. If it wasn't for Resident Evil 7 last year, and the Worm Olympics. So the Worms, which we play every year, right? But it's a fucking kids game, essentially. Or kid-friendly game. If it wasn't for Resident Evil 7, there wouldn't have been a single gun fired on stream all of last year. This is 41. Oh god. Okay, our break's coming up sooner than I thought. Yeah, there was two technicalities. Other characters could have used guns if they wanted to in WoW, and I think there was a gunshot in one of the radio audio log things in Pacific Drive. But other than that, not a single gun fired. That's pretty cool. 42 was the answer to your question. Right, pulled over here. I'm going to cut the engine briefly. And we'll put Finland FM on. And that wasn't a comment on guns, it was a comment on how gaming seems to have moved away from it feeling like everything needs to be a shooter, which is pretty good. So the ultimate answer to is... Well, yeah, that's the question, yeah. That's what DeepMind spent all that time working up. Right, I'm going to go get a drink. Augur's in charge. Perfectly silent midstream break and he gets a gold star. 2 minutes.
Hello darkness, my old friend, you've come to talk with you again because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains. With the sound of silence in restless dreams I walked alone narrow streets of cobblestone.
Screw your gold star 2
Not only did Olga not get a silent midstream break and a gold star, but there was also a raid in the middle of it. And 2 subs.
Twat. Bye.
Cheeky, thank you for 105 months. Welcome into everybody in Cheeky's community. Unfortunately, Cheeky can't watch this game, obviously, because he's yet to play it. So it's technically full of spoilers, so Cheeky's going to come in and disappear. Cheeky, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody, from Cheeky Stream. Make sure you are following him if you haven't already. Easy Green, good morning as well. Easy Green, thank you for 63 months and a sing-song. Thank you both, I appreciate it. 63 and 105 months respectively. What's in that can? Cheeky says cream soda. Schmidt says black lemonade. Boring lemonade. Martin says Professor Peppy because I mentioned it earlier. August says twisted fruit. 6-4 fizzy orange. Welcome in both. It's Schmitz as well. Thank you for the bits. I was just thinking when I was upstairs. Cheeky, cover your ears. As to our discussion, Olga, I think what I might do is, because we're coming to the end of the first 50 streams. Don't tip the shit truck over. We're coming to the end of the first 50 streams. Maybe the first 50 should be. And then we'll go and finish the forest and put my winter car on a Friday. And then when we come back, I think the goal, instead of another 50 streams, the goal will be like ice racing gold. And then we take a break for whatever the next playthrough is. And then the goal is rally gold or whatever. We'll do it like that. Oh, shit. Fuck, I've stalled it on a hill. Are we on a hill? No, not on a hill. We're going downhill. Kitten says fizzy orange as well. Pretty sure BL is gay lemonade, not the boring one. What does the B stand for? Easy Green says tropical. Bear says Pepsi Max. Sorry, Dark. Welcome to the stream. Trim says come. Polo, welcome to the stream, says passion fruit. Satan says Pepsi Max chair. I need to concentrate on driving. I shouldn't have gone on this back road. Now cousin's up my spy hole as well. BL could also be buy. What does BL stand for? Beelzebub. Can't see a fucking thing. It stands for come. This lady at the flea market better have sold some stuff. Otherwise I'm going to raise very minor hell. Vecti. Oh shit. Big Lou, welcome to the stream. Very big. Tons. The answer, everybody, was cloudy lemonade. Somebody tell me I got a finesse. It stands for boy loving fanfic. Did anybody understand the boy love reference? Trim, congratulations, good guess. Kitten, chopped. Kittens to internet. Everybody point and laugh. I could pay, but I don't have any. Oh, I could actually, couldn't I? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. But now I don't know whether I want to go and scrap it. Alright, let's drop the shit truck off, because I'm sick of the sound of it. Got a little bit of problem with revs at the moment, bear with me. Yeah, we'll go to PSK and we'll go get some more of the scrap. It's just a money game now, everybody. And now I've discovered that I can at least delete scrap metal at Alcarion's, but maybe even get paid for it. I'm still trying to work it out. Right, just... Turning that engine off is such a joyous experience, honestly. Jesus.
Oh, ei jaksa katsoa sun naamaas.
But no, we're happy to be allowed to suck shit. Such a pleasure Topless has given me. Oh yeah, it was that music, I didn't even think. Nah, it was like we were saying yesterday, Easy Green, we don't need to worry about dying in this game, it's never going to happen. I'll take these beers in. Any chance of a rogue Sothan? A bit early in the evening for Sothan. There might be a Jamie or an Augur though. No. I've seen Cousin more times today than I have in the last, like, 3 weeks in this game. Forgive me a second, everybody, I'm just going to deal with my problem. And I mean, alcohol is not banning Augur. Getting a bit tired. I suppose we can sleep here, can't we? Right, what else can I do to make money in this game? I need to start thinking of, like, it has to be money, 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 money all the way now. Because I have a shopping list the size of my arm. Look, that top section. That's all the stuff that I feel like I need in the first bit. Selling my body. No, I'm thinking of like high value things. Like scrap metal. Because the longer it takes me to make money, the more the bills are going to come in and take it. Right, let's drive next to... What time is it? I'm worried about the flea market closing, but I think I probably have a bit of time. And I'm sweaty and steamed up the car. Excellent. Let's just pull this stunt while we're driving. The taxi or Futufon. It doesn't seem like it. Unfortunately, I've not been to Futufon though to go and inquire, so maybe they will. But the taxi job Unless I remembered the number. Hey, that would be interesting if I went and got the number again from the old streams and gave it a call, see what the taxi man says. I wish he'd take me back. I upset him though. I didn't respect him and his business enough. I do feel like Topless needs to tone down the snow on the windscreen effect, right? Because snow, even when it's incredibly heavy, is not this restrictive on your vision when driving, right? Like, it has to be very, very heavy to be this restrictive. And again, just because you can get snow that does it, doesn't mean that every time it snows it should be a complete pea super, right? Sleet, yeah. Because it's just closer to rain at that point, right? Okay. I'm here to get some scrap. Let's have a check something. First off, Martin.
No, ei jaksa katsoa sun naamaas.
Elävä esimerkki ehkäisy hyödyistä.
Walking it. What did he just call me?
Haista paska.
He called me a walking example of something. So I took £1,000 out, didn't I? And then I think is that rent that's gone out? I feel like I shouldn't touch the stuff in the bank. He called me a waste. He called me a bad example of birth control. Thanks, Martin. You're fucking shouting at me. All I did was a nice, kind Finnish gesture. Yeah, exactly, Paul. It's more. It doesn't affect the windscreen. It affects the distance in front of the car in terms of visibility, right? And even then, it has to be really, really heavy to do that. Whereas in this, when there's a nice gentle snow shower, you have to have the wipers on full whack just to be able to see 20% of the vision in front. It does seem a little excessive. Alright, what else are we selling? We're selling some shit at the flea market. Let's go for a heater box. Let's go for a couple of steering wheels.
How dare he call me a waking bad example of birth control while he piss on the floor and don't wash my hands?
Listen, we're judging Martin here, not me. Santa, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the... He's clearly joking. Right, let's sell some of this shit. Oh god, I just realised what's happened. It's all got buried under the snow, hasn't it? Oh! Is there something under here that I can't see? Well, gone now. Unless that's it under the wheel. Look at miserable little mud flaps on the sorbet. Sorry to any sorbet fans out there, but I'm disrespecting it. Right, hopefully Flea Market Lady's not closed. It's 3:30. Alright, between 100 and 150 marks, how much stuff do you reckon I've sold? In the, 24 hours since I gave her it all to put up. I'm going to say 45 marks worth of stuff. Any advances on 45 marks? Bear says 5. Got a lot of faith in your old friend Stubbler, haven't you, Bet? Yeah, look, this visibility is wild. August is 0. Schmidt says that 34 marks worth of stuff got returned. Hello, nice lady. Has anything sold?
Tervetuloa kirpparille löytämään aarteita. Maailma muuttuu kyllä, mutta kirppari
Flea market mama.
Voi saatana!
Have I really not sold it? How do I find out if I've sold anything? Flea market lady. Listen, if I haven't sold anything, why is it all gone? Is there a time? Do I have to wait until the... Maybe I have sold everything and I need to wait until the... Like the rented table's finished. Rally sport. I want to be a rally sport. Can you explain how this works, nice lady? Bear, what does all this say? Does that say week, 150 marks per week, or does that say table? Stingy cabbage. Isn't it? But I can't rent another table, can I? Because I've already got a table. It's per week. So do I have to come back on Monday? We only have stingy nettles here. That's fucked. It's not fucked, it's fine. But that will give me enough time to bring as much stuff as possible, right? Right, let's go get the rest of the stuff. I'm committed to this now, though. We need money, and I can't think of any other way to make money because the phone won't ring because nobody needs logs at the moment. So if this is what we have to do to fulfill our rally dreams, then this is what we shall do. It's their actual business model. She earns an interest on the money she hogs for 2 days, yeah. Yeah, she's got that 30-odd marks. It looks like my pricing was right, though, because most of the stuff had disappeared. If you overheat, you start to sweat, and then if you go outside, then you're really in trouble. So I'm practicing wearing the fancy, like the super warm winter coverall instead of just the jacket that I usually wear. Just think though, every item I sell, even if it's for pittance, every item I sell makes the game run slightly better. Steering wheel, 10. 10 marks for that. Lovely. Steering wheel again. 15. They're going to think that one's better than that one, and it's going to think, oh god, there must be a bargain here, I'm going to have to take advantage. Oil pump, 15. Timing belt still, that's never going, is it? Car radio. I reckon I get 25 for that. Man of my talents. Are you loose and ready to be picked up now? Well, that timing belt just lives there now, apparently. Camshaft sprocket. 15. Second camshaft sprocket. 14. Right, we've got some more stuff on. So, the centre console didn't sell. I think I put that up for... I can't remember. I should have a list of all this stuff, shouldn't I? Should be more organised, shouldn't I, nice lady? Right, I'll be back on Monday. In fact, that's something I need to know. I need to write down... Flea market... Monday. Bear, thank you for the translations, by the way. Good. I'm going to make so much, barely any money from this flea market. You'll be so surprised. Me and my infinite patience. Lovely. Right. What next? What else can we do to make some money? And I'm not going in to do some gambling with Scotty. Any other money-making possible? I could go get some more bits while we're here. But I think it might shut soon. Actually. Does she have written on here when she shuts? Barely fucking read it. Doesn't actually say when she opens, does it? And Boyo's closed, so I assume they probably close around the same time. Interesting. Good, right. Who can we rob next? Should I go for a quick drive to Futufon and see if they'll accept me? They'll take me back. I mean, I don't want to go work at Futufon anymore, but I wonder, we'll at least go and see what they do when you turn up. Alright, next job, Futufon. I might stop off and grab a free coffee if they're selling one as well. If I'm still allowed access to it. So far we've made about 800 marks today. And eventually I'll have to empty the shit truck, which will cost another 60. Saved. Which will cost another 600. I'm like convincing myself that the game runs better, by the way. And I know it doesn't. Ooh, I'm a bit low on petrol. Nearly punched my own windscreen out. Let's go to Futufon. And then we'll drive home, but I know that the next time I need to take the car out, I have to fill it up. Remind me. The game is running slightly better. Maybe there's been a patch. Do you know what I should have done? I should have brought some stuff to scrap. Maybe the big stuff, like the bodywork and body panels and stuff. Like, I don't think I'm going to get a great deal for a wing, am I? Or, what else? Like a boot lid, whatever. Maybe that's the big stuff that I can sack off at the Alkirians. Maybe that stuff sells better to Alkirion than it does at the flea market because it's more like, it's harder to... I don't know. It feels a bit more scrap metal-y than an old, like, brake cylinder, doesn't it? The big stuff. Something you throw in a scrap metal pile. My mind's racing today. We've actually made some pretty sizable discoveries. And I've got nowhere near the car. Right, season 1 of My Winter Car is the first 50 streams, right? Then we'll have a quick break to finish the forest. Then season 2, this is in like weeks, don't worry, we've still got My Winter Car for a couple of weeks yet. And then we'll play the forest and we'll put My Winter Car on a Friday. And then season 2 of My Winter Car will end with Ice Racing Gold. Then another break and then the rally. And hopefully that should like space it out a little bit so that I aren't just playing this endlessly. And we can give time for some updates to come out. That sound good? Because I want to play the Long Dark as well this year. And it means that we'll still get My Winter Car every week, but it won't just dominate the channel like it did in 23-24. It's almost like I'm being sensible with my streaming scheduling this time, instead of just putting a game on screen and sticking with it. What's going on here? Has Bear crashed again? Yes. And he's taken a camper van and Mr. Mustard with him. We're safe. I've also got KCD2 that I want to play. Forest, Long Dark. Still waiting for Subnautica 2. We're still waiting for State of Decay 3. Although given Subnautica's keeps being in the news for legal trouble, like the CEO that was in charge of the original company that got sacked by the new company was forced by law to be reinstated after some court case or other. Which means even though the leader of the team that made the original game is back, it sounds like more of a hectic development situation than it was before. Yeah, more Minecraft 2, Minecraft Season 2. Shit, suddenly we've got a lot to do. And my winter car's not going anywhere, right? So we should be a bit more sensible with it. Might write up like a schedule. Although 2026, it's fair to say, might be dominated by... Oh, Grounded. I forget Grounded exists. True. Grounded 2. Early access might be the thing that saves me from myself. Wait, nobody's in. They should be in at this time, right? Oh, it's 6 PM. Fuck, it's too late, they've all gone home. Although, Suski might still be in. Did the company fold? Yeah, we've got to get back to Grounded, we've got to get back to Prayer. And there's me fucking talking about trying Elden Ring and all of this stuff. Maybe we need more Doomhaus After Dark, it's the only way. Should I go buy some more fuel? For like quarter of a tank. But I'm about as far away from PSK as possible. But I do need to go and get some. But I also could do to go home. I need to be spending time. I'll go fix the brakes on the Rivet, but I'm just going to go buy some petrol first. Couldn't keep up with the demand after letting you go. They had to close the whole company. Yeah. They realise what an efficient worker looks like, and that the other idiots, my workmates, couldn't cope with it. Thought we'd have a bohemian summer, yeah. I'll have to think of something. But if, like, KCD 2, that's a monster that's going to require some commitment, right? Yeah, strange. Scaramouche? What do we play after the forest? I kind of want to play Long Dark though, but it would be strange to go from the forest into, and there's, don't forget, there's the Deep North coming out as well. That's something that they're still saying this year. Into the Sand. I mean, after the forest, it would be more My Winter Car. There's Bear again. Look. Into the Sand probably does have content now, more content, I should say, or any. Not into, under the sand. Into the sand. Just getting your steps in. Pedometers were really popular, weren't they, in the 90s? On one particular island, anyway. I'm getting over it. I know Augur would be happy. Crackdown 2, yeah. And then the first one. For the record, that's a joke. That won't be happening, everybody, don't worry. I joked the other day, do you know we talk about marbles and stream races? Playing marbles or stream races after the credits on a game. was playing Fall Guys. It was like, if I finish a game early, I have to play Fall Guys until marbles time, and if I get a crown, marbles is worth double. Baby Steps seems like a game that's not just pure rage and actually doable with moderate persistence. I think that might have appeared on a Friday back when Physics Friday was a thing, Cats, yeah. It doesn't really strike me as a game that I'd enjoyed terribly much. I don't know. Maybe I'd have liked it back in the Physics Friday days. Or I'd have put myself through it, I suppose. Seen Gina play it though, yeah, it was alright, and Chris, man. He played the demo, right? I don't know if he's got the full game. Did Boxy play it, yeah? That does sound like a Boxy thing. It's funny, we used to watch his stream and wish he carried on playing Sea of Thieves when he switched to another game. Now we only watch him playing the other games. How far we've fallen. Gotta put some fuel in. See, this is the problem with this game. You make the tiniest little scrap of money and then you're immediately sent off to go and spend a load on some bills or cost of living. Slightly irresponsible. I kind of like driving without a radio at the moment. It's nice. It reminds me of the long journeys in Skyrim, where it was just a horse's ass and a gentle trotting sound. My winter adult, yeah. It's the subtext, isn't it, of the whole thing. Big secret is that any rage game is actually doable with moderate persistence, yeah. And what we consider rage games were just made to look ragey by the streamers that needed your attention more than all the others. Big Rage doesn't want you to know this. What are you, a little sorbet? You're a petrol, aren't you? There's the block here. Lovely. The thing is, though, is it feels hard being an adult because of all the money that we've got at the moment, paying for 2 bloody houses, but you know full well he's eventually going to put the baby in, and then paying for a baby on top of 2 houses is going to be astronomically limiting when it comes to your hobbies. Shouldn't have been coaxed into blacking out, should I? On the hill that day. Oh god, if you have to have the baby on week, yeah, imagine you have to work fucking 9 to 5 in yeah, because Futufon doesn't require you to come in on a weekend, does it? So that's maybe where the baby goes. You have to stick around and do box packing, but baby related. That's not out of the question, is it? Ooh, wait. Do I go and buy those aerials? Yeah. No? Yeah. I deserve a treat. Salty, I'm going to pick up these aerials. I need money, but I'm going to come spend some money. Look at mine, that big pervert. Upset him and see if he says the thing again.
Haista vittu! Jumalauta! Mene säkin kotiin.
Ai kato!
My son once asked, what is remainder in mathematics? Seeing you would have been a great answer. I upset him so much he walked straight through a cabinet. Salty! Hello? Unplanned pregnancy is big enough, it's worse when you didn't even get to enjoy. I know, remember it. Hello, Salty. I really want to pay for my hobbies, but I can't afford to pay for my hobbies because my hobbies are getting too expensive. No, it's fine. I'm doing it. Bang. Was this box necessary? Weekend is for shit sucks, flyers, and gambling. The baby could fuck off. Pregnant from sex? Look at that. That's such a big box. Oh fuck, I shouldn't have opened it here, should I? Because these are tiny. Look at me little aerials. In the sky. Right, you sit there. You sit there. It's when two people love each other very much and then they spit on each other. Yeah. It's when a body type A and a body type B love each. That was silly. Look, Jeff, cut that from the... Cheers. Just at the start, at the grocery, strawberries from countries where it's not a horrible environmental sin to buy come into... Hang on a minute. Just at the grocer, strawberries from countries where it's not a horrible environmental sin to buy come into season. So I was looking at it and wondering if I should make a cake. They were a cooperation with Disney Plus. Disney characters on the wrapper. Disney Plus on fucking fresh strawberries. Sponsored fresh strawberries? From where were they imported? You'd think at least Whole Foods, like meats and fruits and vegetables, Disneyland, were immune to that shit, right? From the Magic Kingdom, yeah. Ooh, that feels more cynical than most bad news does lately. I should have taken a load of bits over to the flea market, actually. Elsa grew them personally. Back in my day, that would you'd have said Minnie there, not Elsa. Let it grow. Elf's wife. Right, we're off home. I'm going to go put my new aerials on the car. Oh, shit. Got straight. Focus. Right, money making wise, I've made about 300 marks today, but we have set the ball rolling to make a lot more. And if I can sit at home and get a phone call in or two, then we can do some big shit sucking and all sorts. The Minnie can't grow strawberries, you silly goose. She's a rat. Doesn't have opposable thumbs. What Elsa does. A rat. Mickey the rat. No, it's Mickey the mouse, is it? What am I talking about? Mickey rat. My favourite Only Fools and Horses character. Just glad they're on strawberries and not something worse like bananas or pears. Oh shit, Jackie, then I could eat a pear. We was going to have Pear Appreciation Week, weren't we? And then none of us ever mentioned it again. They come in bunches, not pairs. Pairs of what? Mickey is a smuggy cunt. Well, it doesn't matter if you're eating them. If you're not appreciating them publicly, this is the internet. If you're not, like, what's the point in doing anything if it's not for performative reasons? I don't even know what my politics are anymore. I just know the stuff that I like performing out loud. Jagged, good morning. Ice thumbs. Where's Trim when we need our resident Disney adult? Trim! You're needed. Not wanted, but needed. Mind right, welcome to the stream. It is, it's Fruit Twist. Well, it faded into the fucking distance, kitten, because the one person that was still eating and wasn't appreciating it publicly. That's the fault. Trim's out yelling "come" in Disneyland. Mind right, good morning. I was going to say, Kitten, that word should be banned on Twitch, but it's in the name of the fucking company. Wags his shiny cyber bum. How's recovery? Mindright's Robocop now. He's got new tech in his heart. Which means, technically, Mindright won Woods. But we could legitimately accuse him of botting and scrap his score. Posting bowls of tinned pears. Oh, everybody stretch. No wait, it's not botting, it's tool assisted. That's Mindright scores have got to go in their own section for tool assisted. Fucking hell, that's silly. Stop! Stop! You're on performance enhancing drugs too, yeah. Keep it up, it's good for the orange scores. And I've got my Stubbler's big money making stream. I now sit with less money than I started with today.
Perkele!
Jesus. Mayo on pears. Add mayo and cheese and call it a salad. Or tin pears and cream is the best counsel as to hit pudding. Yeah. That tinned fruit medley or whatever they call it. Right, we're home. What am I doing here? Where are the fucking lights? Just press the button. Press L. Press L again. Every day that goes by, I long more and more for the van to come back. It's a southern classic to have mayo on pears, and they wonder why everyone's fat. Most southern classics are frowned upon by modern society. Certified southern classic. Step one of spending money, making money is spending money. Now you just have to sit back and wait for the profits. True, actually, because I spent 150 marks prepping a beautiful selection of goods at the flea market. And one of these, just you wait, one of these days my profits are going to start rolling in. Did anyone else just feel their soul immediately enrich? Fuck you, that made me audibly laugh, you bitch. What made you? I don't even know what I said. I was talking to someone else. Step one of making... Yeah, true. I was just going back. I read Shaggy Dan's message again, looking for the joke. That's because I'm funny, kitten, and everybody knows it. Oh, certified southern... There you go, August, because you're funny and everyone knows it. Tell you what. While I'm waiting for the phone to ring, let's do a couple of jobs. First off, look, I've got all these... I heard one the other day about what if emo music had those shout-outs. We depressed music. Do you hate your parents? Stick around. Chaz, welcome to the stream. You've been inspired to eat a raw steak over your kitchen sink. A raw steak? You're on the all meat diet, Chaz. How much liver do you own currently? Posted a picture of fake depressing food. Hilarious. You've given him just the justification he needs to go and order a P word. Right, let's deal with this problem before it deals with me. Give me between 30 and 45 minutes according to the app. do the all meat diet, despise organ meat. Isn't that what you're supposed to eat mostly? It's all like liver and heart and testicles and stuff. Yeah, and then Chaz made me laugh yesterday. I even quoted it in Discord, Chaz, you saying that you... The sentence was, Chaz went and bought some snow chains for $1, despite living in southern Texas, because you never know. Brilliant. Like every single line in that sentence gets funnier the more you listen to it. A bit like I was watching looking at through best of footage earlier, and Augur told the story of when he went. He said, "No, I was horse riding in Turkey once, and I had to wait 30 minutes for them to find me a Muslim one." You have organ meat. Nah, just no veg. You can have any meat. No, it's like a specific, like aiming for a specific goal on the no meat, on the meat only diet. You like they're the best ones to have to replace the fibre or something like that. Get Peter on grinder. Is it worth getting around the filter by typing that good blood? 9% of the shit I see on the carnivore diet is just steak and eggs. Yeah, no, it was just for something specific. Look at all these batteries. So most of them are broken and I can't pick them up. I've like put a load of these batteries in some like half state. They're like stuck there, look, but it looks like you can pick them up. Can I maybe like shift them? Might be a great way of getting fast food from places to deliver. Come round now and bring me a X. There we go. Well, can move them. Alright, what we'll do is we'll just move it all the way into the woods. Can I catch it? Imagine. If I can flip it and catch it. Wait, did I just do it? No, then that's got that one stuck. It's like there must always be one stuck. Tiny little toxic waste dump in your backyard, yeah. To replace vegetables, organ meat is like heart is what one needs to eat to get the replaceable nutrients, yeah. Sorry for this. Fucking loud song. It's an old trick to buy a takeaway and pay for delivery and get a lift home with it too, yeah? Just different kinds of costs, I suppose. Buy a takeaway, pay for delivery and get a lift home with it, yeah, but this... Right, so if I flick it up in the air and then catch it... Does it swap the one I caught? There, look. So that I catch that one, and then is this one stuck? So these two are just always going to be stuck. Alright. Let's do the responsible thing. Something disappeared. You're just going to get one more stuck, yeah. Also, you just caught your own one, not the one... Yeah, I think it might have been flipping up the one that I put down in the first place. Okay, I think those batteries are just going to have to live there for now. Whoa, the frame rate. Look at that. Anything involved in the car and the whole game dies. Got no eyebrows there. Right, car. Somehow you don't brake. Is it maybe a brake fluid issue? I don't think it is though, right? Maybe the brake light? I mean, there is not a great deal of brake fluid in it, but That shouldn't stop it from breaking entirely. Maybe the brake lines aren't quite connected? Brake fluid's a scam. Actually, the fact it's leaking, like, I shouldn't have lost that much brake fluid that early. It's headlight fluid, yeah. Blinker. Did I buy bulbs? I did. I need to put the bulbs in, don't I? Come on, Topless. Make it so that you can just put the bulb straight in without having to... I was joking, he actually done it. You can put bulbs straight in. That's good. Okay, I like that, right? Okay, that job's done. I expected that to take slightly longer because I thought I was going to have to take the whole grill and stuff off. Where's my lamp? Right, we're going in. I think it might be brake lines, possibly. Do I even have the brake lines attached to the brake fluid thing? I don't know if I do. Too bloody tired. I mean, it's midnight. We're fine. I'll go and sleep. And then we'll wake up and we'll see if I can get this. Because it didn't break yesterday. We'll go for a quick test drive as well if you all behave. The people in Kitten's backyard can confirm. They were there for milkshake though, weren't they? Do I want to sleep for 10 hours here? I don't think it's going to be 10, but I might. It's 10 hours until the sun comes up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to sleep past 10. No, not noon.
Voi saatana!
I'm not made of daylight. Shit. I just wasted 3 valuable hours of daylight there. I slept for 12 hours, yeah. It's because I spoke to Alkarion. It was like it was some depression response. Salty, welcome to the stream. Do you have to pump the brakes to get the air out of them? I think not for brake slip, but then I don't know. Possibly. Fucking drunk. Most alcoholics do. I don't know actually. I don't know how like brakes work in that regard. Oh, I'm gonna stretch. Should be saving more, shouldn't I? I've been terrible at saving in these games in general. Like, look at me in the forest. I save every 5 seconds. Like, I take 3 steps and save. But in this, which is the most, like, one of the most buggy early access games, it's actually not that buggy, is it? But in this early access game where I could just drop through the floor at any point, I just don't save. Tell you what I'm going to do though. Hey, ha, oh! Ha. Hallo?
Meidän likakaivo ihan täynnä taas. Tules tyhjentämään se.
Yeah.
Heti.
Thank you, friend. Good. Okay, that's another grand. I'm not going to go do that now though, because I'm not going to have time. But we just need to build up a big list of work to do next time. Problem is, you feel like saving won't save any progress. It won't save progress, but it would if I like fall through the map or whatever, or the game crashes. More importantly, I was really hoping that was the Antero kid. Oh, my back's fucked. You might have been able to see that written all over my face there. That was a bad stretch. I'm wearing the winter coverall kit. And when if you have it on inside, it makes you sweat like a pig. Take it off. I'm not wearing the usual jacket. Okay, so, where was we? For some reason, the brake lines are shagged. Or the brakes don't work. I'm assuming the brake lines are the problem. So, we'll tighten it up, and if I can find the culprit... Is there 7s for the brake lines? I mean, a lot of these... But none of the brakes were working, right? I wonder if it's the tightness. Like, all of these are connected. So these two are brake lines. Let's follow the cable, shall we? So this one goes up here and into the back of... This is the brake lines, right? Then they follow down here. No, that's not the right cable, is it? This. Then that one goes off to the back. And then there should be brake lines into here somewhere. Did I even connect the brakes to the front wheels? There. Are you 7s? No? Quick, call this man a wambulance. I don't know, last Christmas. Told my mum she was sweaty and she said women don't sweat, they glow. I said, well, you're glowing buckets, you smelly cow, and we all laughed. He's not spoken to her since, but sometimes it's worth it for the anecdote, right? Right, so... Okay, I'm not using the socket set, am I? So, that one's connected. I think these are the brake lines. Well, are they brake lines? That's not connected, whatever the fuck that is. Is that why it wasn't braking, and that's why brake fluid's leaking? It was connected. I thought I'd fucking cracked it then. And then one goes all the way over here to here. Also connected. No, you can only destroy someone online and not in real... Oh. And then that is connected. So where does the other brake light? Maybe the rear brakes aren't connected. Oh, that genuinely wasn't connected.
Voi saatana!
So now that's connected, and then that goes to the rear wheel. Is that connected? Yes. So it might just have been the rear brakes that weren't clipped in. You don't have a bolt, do you? No. Neither do you. That's... Alright, that might have fixed it. Fancy test drive. Real life's been patched. Hello? If it is the Antero kid, I'm just pissing on the phone and we're deleting the game.
No niin, päivällisehtoollista. Tarvitsisin noita polttopuita, että jos kerkesit käymään, niin olisi kyllä tosi hyvä. Minä menen jo ottamaan.
Yes, Siddle's alright. I'll bring you some, I'll bring you some. They took the patched out common sense. Yeah, only the other side had their common sense patched out, of course. Right. The rear brake line is attached. No. We're going to put the coverall on. I'm going to close the doors. I'm going to start the car. Please start. There's a chance that there's not enough oomph left in this battery. But it's been in a warm garage all day, right?
Jumalauta!
Fucking hell, Rivet, you're keen this morning, aren't you? How the fuck did it start so quick? Fisty, welcome to the stream. Still started reading in Japanese. What did I say? I'm confused there. That doesn't feel right. I shouldn't have started so boisterously, should it? Alright, now the car's on. I mean, I'm happy it started, don't get me wrong, but that seemed too keen, almost. And now we've got the brake lines lined up. I really want to learn more Japanese, but finding time to speak English is hard enough. One language at a time. The bike doesn't like the rain. The rain, Kelly? As he good afternoon. Actually, we've got somebody in the chat called Kelly. For the record, Lorraine Kelly is a TV host from Scotland. That would... It sounded like I just dragged Kelly into the conversation for no reason. You read my message as a reply to the message above it. Reading backwards. Japan reads backwards. You know what I'm going to do now? Do my lights work, by the way? Okay, lights don't actually work. I wonder if... Oh, body temperature, body temperature, body temperature. I'm sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. Sweaty, 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 sweaty. Hang on. Ooh! Oh, I'm fucking stupidly excited. Right, hang on. Wait. Right, hang on. I've got about 50 things to do. Car's running. Lovely. I'll have a shower for the first time in 1,000 years. Okay, that gets the sweat off so I don't freeze to death faster. Then coverall on. Might just be a bit too hot for the coverall today. Yeah, look at my heat skyrocket. Then... does it drive? It does, and kind of comfortably. Sounds weird, doesn't it? I like it. He's showering so I didn't get the new car all sweaty. Now, I'm going to cut this. So these last time went at the back, didn't they, somewhere where? Yeah, sorry. Nice. And then the other one. Where did it go? Oh, it was in the back seat, wasn't it? Then... I think they screw in though, don't they? What? Hello? Is it just a fucking backup? Maybe that is just a backup one. Then let me go get the spanner set. I'm going to put this somewhere safe because it's a tiny component. Sweating again. I think I'm sweating because I'm sprinting with all these clothes on. Right, put you there. Then you. Look how well the game runs when the car... I think it's, for some reason, it's the car in the garage is the problem. And that might be the same problem that's causing it to fling all over the place. Sprint naked in the snow, everyone knows this. Okay, there goes the frame rate again, I don't know. Right, what size are you? Got to be tiny, right? You've got to wear a towel. In Finland. What, you've got a P word through already, Og? saying, you don't mess about when it comes to this stuff. Right, then... Does the radio work? Let's put Finland FM on in our new car. Does the interior light work? Right. I'm going to take it incredibly slowly because I'm on mouse and keyboard and it's a rear wheel drive. Look at it bouncing though, the suspension's knackered and it really wants to pull to the left. It drives and the radio works. Oh, I'd show Uncle my new car, but he's in rehab. Does reverse work? Mina, welcome to the stream. Can someone explain to me why Olga is posting pictures of P-word and being a general menace? I don't think he was going to have a P-word today until Gwynblade was talking about P-word, and that was enough to convince him. Mina, look, I've got a new car. It's a piece of shit. It's got no windscreen. But it runs. Beautiful. It's really pulling to the left though. I wonder why. Oh, I didn't even test if it brakes, did I? That was the whole point. Oh, I've driven into a bush. Okay, don't crash it into the salt. Does it brake? It does. Okay, brakes fixed. Radio fixed. God, the bouncing is terrible. Did you do the Steam input thing somebody suggested? I didn't actually cast, no. But I'm not on controller at the moment because it's hurting me back a bit. My back's been bad lately, and playing on controller, I end up like hunched over a bit. So I've been on mouse and keyboard just so I can sit up straight. But once I get serious with controller, I'll probably try it, as you say. Well, that's why the rule's in place. Convinced you as well. Should I have one? I might go to the shop and just get a cheapie. The bonus of having no windscreen is you don't have to struggle with them icing over or fogging up. Unironically true, meaning that this is it fogging up because I'm sweaty at the moment because I'm overdressed. But as it stands, and I'm not likely to get a bee in the eye because it's winter. Coffee cake in the fridge. You keep crying my P-word looks shit when they're always ordering one as soon as you see mine. Well, it's true, right? Sometimes, like, if I went to the drag racing, or to the ice racing, and saw all of them ice racers do absolutely garbage at ice racing, my first thought would be, I want to get out there. Imagine the damage I could do out there. You know what I mean? Right then. Car running smoothly, starting smoothly, radio playing smoothly, and now it even brakes with an AKE instead of an EAK. And the gear stick's not falling off. Now, one thing I do need to test though is I've been on a similarly short trip out as I was yesterday. Has the brake fluid drained out of it? It's freezing to death in his own car. It is, I've got no windscreen. That is the next thing I'm planning to buy though. But currently, I'm struggling to make money because I keep having to spend it. But I might have discovered a scrap hack. I say hack feature. I think I can sell scrap metal. Stracciatella. What's that? That's that stuff that, with nuts that looks like chocolate that you spread on stuff, right? Does it look better than usual? Has he changed the lighting? That does actually look like it's got more colour in it. I think it's been a saturation issue because they always look really pale and miserable. Along with the vampire lines. Right, car. You've done me proud today. I might just, although the voltage on the battery is about as high as it's going to go. Really happy with that. Good. Okay, now we just need to make some money. Let's go have something to eat. Deal with the problem. Then maybe I'll move the tractor around. Good you're not in voice, so you make me say it again. Terracotta. Aloe vera. Tell you what, we do this rarely. May we never forget. Not only the dumb shit on screen and what we did with it, but what it represents. Canberra, that's the capital of Canada. Oh, it's forest tomorrow, isn't it? I'm actually looking forward to the forest, because last week it was top. I think we're going to build on that island. But for now, let's go move the tractor around, and let's start prepping for Siddles' logs. Do I have the fuel for this? Oh shit, I need to go get fuel, don't I? Quarter of a tank, we should be able to get logs chopped at least. I am not, because berries are terrible. I'm going to do the internet thing of instead of saying I don't like berries, I'm going to say berries are terrible. Shoot. Right, which side am I parked at? The other side. Oh, this scrap pile, it's not going to be around for much longer. Imagine a world with no scrap pile. And all of, like... some berries like some... and pumpkins are nice as well, yeah. So there are some berries that are alright. What was it? Bananas, one of them as well. Right, done. There we go. Watermelons. Or is it tomatoes that are legumes? Did I ever tell you? I don't know if I ever told you this. 5, 6, 7. Hang on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Two people were, I can't remember what they were arguing about in the WoW guild I was in a few years ago, on the last private server I was on. They were arguing about, I think it was tomatoes, about whether they're fruit or vegetables. And it was around the time Gwynblade was making this joke a lot, so I said they're neither. I wrote in Raid Chat, I said they're neither, they're legumes. And they were talking about this in voice, in Discord. I said they're neither, they're legumes. And they all laughed, like the whole call laughed like loads at it. To the point where I started to feel a bit uncomfortable. And I was like, isn't that funny? They thought I was making a D's nuts joke. And I didn't know what to do, whether to fucking correct them or not. I just stayed quiet. This is in the group that became crows as well. I accidentally shot my reputation up through the ceiling and ruined it in the same joke. Because they'd been making D's nuts jokes a bit earlier in the call. I just stayed quiet for the rest of that Zulga rub and didn't look anybody in the eye. Upset myself now when I've got a smoke. Holy shit, I've not got time for this at all. Right, 8 minutes. Can I get this logs chopped in 8 minutes? Speedrun. No speaking, no talking, no noises, no nothing. Silence in the chat. I've got to concentrate. I'm supposed to be bringing the tractor out and I've started the log chop. Quick, quick, quick. Stop fucking crouching. Quickly! I keep sweating, almost dying, and then the sweat calms down. It's terrifying having this winter cover all on. I think the winter jacket's good because you can just guarantee that you're always cold, but the coverall, because it's so good against the heat, you can overdo it to the point where you're too hot outside and start sweating. I might be sweating every time I sprint to go and get the next logs. Right, 7 minutes from it. How fast is each log? About 20 seconds? 15 maybe? Run. Push, 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 push. Run. I don't know why I keep checking the clock in game. Yeah, I've done 4 in a minute there. Yeah, we're alright, are we? Might even have time to drive it back. No, because I'll have to hitch it, won't I? We'll walk back home. Well, this has been a stupidly productive week in my winter car. We have finally got started with the flea market. We have diagnosed the issue that was holding me back this entire time. We have discovered a new way to get rid of scrap. We have finished the car, got it started, and we're closing in on getting the bits of repair stuff done needed for its first voyage. And we also have an orange at the top of the Armchair Predictions League. We created a new minigame. Yeah, come on TG, let's buy clothes from the flea market. That's not a bad idea actually. You could have some like medium clothes and stuff based, and you could pick based on the weather. I might have time actually. Go on then, challenge. My summer fashion. What colours were in vogue in '99? In Finland specifically.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Finish and You're Finished. Our guest tonight, a man who's no stranger to danger. It is Joe Thang. Fresh off his latest adventure where he managed to fill the sense in his engine with beer instead of coolant, Joe Thang, tell us, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Oh, okay. We've not had Sothan today, have we? He's in Discord. Oh god, what a song to finish out on. That made me think Thor showed up. I've not seen him in ages. Thor? Oh, TG, yeah. Oh yeah, where's TG doing lately? Is he still stream? He'll never shut up, mate. Everybody refresh just in case you're behind. Marbles is coming. That should be something we do actually, because there's been a few people missed out recently. Somebody write refresh. Refresh for marbles in capitals. Uh-oh. Don't get the tractor stuck. Actually, that's true. Nobody's going to do it because they want to win, don't they? Yeah, there we go. Fuck those people, says Organ. No, says Cats. Only oranges do it, says Kit. Greens disconnect for marbles. That's not a bad shout, actually. Okay, I managed to get stuck in the woods. Have I actually got... all that just to try and park the tractor in the right place. Elkirio, good morning. Love how even though I'm one of the middle comments, he always reads mine last every single time. I know where I stand. Bloody last. Wait, was you before Martin on your screens? Or before Kit? Actually, you are before Kitten, yeah. Do you know what, Alcario? You're the same colour as Dougie. And because you wasn't the same joke as everybody else, I thought I'll read Dougie's message after. Turns out it's Alcario. Alcario, good morning. Yeah, sometimes if there's a lot of people making a similar joke on a similar topic, I'll read them in like a bunch. And then give the comment that's slightly different the time it deserves, right? Yeah, so feel guilty. I was respecting you. There it is. He's against my colour now. Jesus. Boys and girls, that is where we're going to say goodbye for this week to my winter car. Absolutely monstrous week, that. In every possible metric. And next week, money. Of all different flavours. I need money for a windscreen. I need money for a roll cage. I need money for repairs. I need money for bodywork tweaks. I need money, money, money. And mercifully, we have some logs to chop and a shit suck to do. Does them in order of age, yeah. Well, I still have a problem. That's one of the downsides. We may have got the car started. We may have worked out a whole bunch of stuff. We may have done a lot of important tinkering and tuning, and we might have had our first drive in the car and that kind of thing, and set like phase 2 of the playthrough off. But I did make myself an alcoholic again, which is awful. Oh, we get together. Everybody refresh for marbles. That's going to be it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So it'll be Monday, the next My Winter Car stream. We're actually closing in on the end of the first big chunk of My Winter Car streams. So My Winter Car will then move to Friday every week while we finish the forest. And then back to My Winter Car. We're going to do it that way. He's against everything we do at some point, Alcario. Yeah. I feel like it's for the best if I don't pretend to like or respect you people. Like, the working relationship is easier to maintain if we keep that pretense up. If we don't keep that pretense up. Now that I see you next to each other is right. You see what I mean, yeah? It's Dougie's mustard colour, right? Dougie, don't side with Alcario on this. He's encroaching on your space. Right. My winter car's done. I'll see you all on Monday for more. Let's play some marbles. You told you sounded northern earlier. I think I've had this on too much. Seeping in. The worst thing is, saying we started hearing like Yorkshire pronunciations creep into Mina's language. That's how bad this is getting. Thank you all. I'll see you all on Monday for more. See you tomorrow for some forest. And if you're sticking around, I'll see you in exactly 1 minute for some marbles. Right. For those that don't know, the Doomhaus Discord is split down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. The greens and the oranges. Damn, there's 6,000 people in the My Winter Car section today. Whew, who the fuck's playing it with that many viewers? I just took myself out of it and saw the number. E-Rob's playing it. Excuse me, that's Tyler One's brother, for those that don't know. For now, though, I'm getting out of here. Thank you. No, wait, what am I on about? If you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part in today's marbles, you must simply type the password, and the password for today is... Hang on a minute, fucking game's crashed, give me a second. It was by someone in South Wales, so even the Midlands is Norse to them. They also heard hints of Brummy. There's worse things to be accused of being. Right, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part in this, you must simply type the password, and the password for today is... Scrap. Go. Fucking 6,000 people watching this, man. Right, we have Cats for the Greens. Kelly for the Greens. Satan for the Oranges. Auger for the Greens. Lundios, welcome to the stream for the Greens. 6-4 for the Greens. Tag Slack, good afternoon for the Oranges. For the Oranges. Come on, Rob. For the Oranges. Dougie for the Greens. Schmitz for the orange. I didn't even notice that text. Schmitz for the Oranges. Martin for the Greens. Fisty for the Greens. I'll carry on with the kind words for the Oranges. Bear for the Greens. Easy Green for the Greens. Shaggy Dan for the Oranges. Azzy for the Oranges. Mina for the Oranges. Is that everybody? Ooh, a tight one today. 19. First person to become this one's absolutely go. Maybe we can flood this with oranges and get another point, because we need it. Because I want to get back to 3 points ahead. 19 marbles enter. We have Cats, Kelly, Satan, Auger, Lundios, 6-4, Tagslack, Kitten, Mindrake, Dougie, Schmitz, Martin, Fisty, Alkirion, Bear, Easy Green, Shaggy Dan, Azzy, and Mina. 9 oranges and 10... Aye, 9 oranges and 11 greens as Sothan sneaks in. Sothan, welcome to the stream. 20 marbles enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The level is... Going in. 3, 2... $11 oranges and 9 greens. 2 points clear. The oranges are, after Mina's rampage the other day. However, Kelly won yesterday, so the gap has shrunk to 2. We need to stretch this gap out because we want the greens to be so devastated that they can't even claw themselves out of bed to take part in marbles. Good luck, team. Let's begin. Alright, normal marbles. This is only worth 1 point. There's always been faces in the sky on this level. It seems to go against the theme somewhat. Maybe they forgot to take the Halloween decorations off. Watch Chopin win this after joining late. Or right at the end, I should say. Right, who's going to get a good drop? Can we have an orange? Mina again in the lead so far, but I don't know whether that's the most central path she could have taken. Satan looks to have a more central one? It's hard to say. Satan gets the drop, but Mina could go for 4 points in a single week. Satan's out. Fisty in second. Mina has retaken for... Mina is dead. Satan now in the lead then. Azzy in second. Schmitz in third. Very orange. Kelly's dead. Martin's dead. Kitten's dead. Schmitz is dead. Azzy's dead. Bear is dead. Ooh, that was a lot of orange as well. There might have been some greens in there, but I didn't pay attention. However, Satan still in the lead. Taxac and Alkirion go wide to try and find some advantage. What a dunk from Satan, but Lundios is right behind. Chaz, you're too late, alas. How did Lundios get ahead of Satan? How did he just do that? Lundios for the greens. Ooh, that was a bit of a slam. Satan's right in behind him. Okay, we're going to need Lundios to have trouble in this spinner. He has the opposite of trouble. But Satan gets back in the lead. Satan's in first now. Cat's in second. Lundios in third. Augur's arriving at the back as well. Satan, get this drop right. Cat's got the drop right. We need Cats to be slowed in a way that Satan isn't. Come on, Spinner. Come on, for the good of the oranges. Cats is going to get through effortlessly. You watch. Satan. Go on, go on, go on. Quickly, quickly get down, quickly get down. It looks like Satan's won that, but that looked really tight. I'm going to have to check the times on that one. That was... That's going to need confirming. Give us a second, because if the times are exact, as per the amount of numbers on screen, then I think we'll go to a playoff. The quantum finish. Come on, Sothan, stop holding it up. Last into the stream, last in marbles, and now he's the he's off home. If the amount of numbers are the same, I think a playoff's the more fun alternative, right? Sothan went all the way back just to fall off the level anyway. And Satan is the winner. Tight, but he's definitely the winner. Lovely. Oranges 44 to green 41. Satan is gilded. The crown comes off Kelly, and the oranges have won, what, 4 of the last 5? Yeah, man. Alright. Kelly loses the crown. Satan gains it, gets himself his 2nd point. If the Eurovision line starts creeping up, Satan, you've just done a big job of getting ahead of it. Good work. 7 numbers for both. It's a tiebreaker. Bullshit. Right. So that, and that. Then this, that, this, that, and this. And that's going to do it. Lovely. Right. 44 to 41 in favour of the oranges. We come out of that nicely. What a week of my winter car it's been. Quantum finish reminds me of a Futurama joke where a race was close enough to be measured by an extremely tiny distance. Observers complain, saying the judges changed the result by observing it. See, we never needed Rick and Morty. We had Futurama this whole time. Right, that's it. Oranges expertly done. Good work, Satan. Nobody's live right now, so keep an eye out for Friends of the Doomhaus later. I'm going to try and cut down these exits because I've let them start getting flappy again. Oranges, expertly done. Satan, expertly done. 44 to 41. Thank you all for coming today. I love you all very much, and I'll see you tomorrow for more of The Forest 2. For now, however, the best of is in there if you haven't seen the February one. Enjoy that. Sleep well, eat well, don't do anything I wouldn't do. But for now, Cats, Easy Green, Satan, Sopan, Polar, Tag Slack, Mindray, Augur, Chaz, Fisty, Bear, and everybody else, get the fuck out of my house. I know, right, Satan, I'm bringing it back.